Oke, sekarang akan kita coba ya. Ini si CrowdStrike ini ngapain sih? Apa sih yang membuat Windows itu jadi crash dan heboh di dunia ini? Nama gue Iqbal, yuk kita bahas. Lagi hot banget nih. Baru hari ini hot tuh adalah tentang pakai Windows atau apa gitu namanya. Gue belum sempat baca. Jadi biar reaction video yang true to life kita cari ya. Windows error CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike itu apa ya? A leader in protecting customers around the world from cyber threats. Investigate and remediate cyber attacks when they suspect a breach. Oke. Ini kalau gue tebak berarti CrowdStrike kerjasama sama Windows untuk nutup security vulnerability kali ya. Gitu nggak ya? Nah, artikelnya kita baca yang mana ya? Kita cari di Medium coba. Silau, Pak. Kita pakai yang tidak silau aja. Oke, dark mode. Ini artikel dari Kotlin. Microsoft outage and CrowdStrike. What you need to know. On July 19th, 2024, a critical global outage occurred due to a faulty update from CrowdStrike. Microsoft ada update dari CrowdStrike gitu kali ya. A leading cybersecurity firm. The update caused severe disruptions on Microsoft Windows systems, resulting in widespread blue screen of death with the stopcode page fault in non-paged area related to CS agent driver. Oke, berarti mungkin kalau gua tebak sih kayaknya mirip kayak yang tadi. Cyber security nge-commit patch mungkin ke Windows, Windows bilang oke, masukin ke update, habis itu crash semua. Gue lihat-lihat tuh dari headline tuh bahkan sampai kayak hospital, terus airport, airplanes, terus pokoknya semua komponen penting di suatu negara tuh sampai ke result ini. Alhamdulillah kantor gue Mac sama server gue Linux. Jadi sedikit lah yang kena Windows ginian. Affected systems entered a boot loop, rendering them unusable. Oh, boot loop lagi. Harus install ulang dong. Ini enak banget. This catastrophic failure impacted millions of computers globally, leading to significant operational disruptions. Commercial flights were grounded. Sky News was taken offline. Sedih banget. Commercial flights. And 9/11 emergency call centers experienced downtime. Wah, tapi ini masih di US ya. Di Indonesia tuh efeknya apa ya? Belum ada, gue belum lihat artikel ya. Illustrating the profound reliance on integrated cybersecurity and cloud services. The incident began when CrowdStrike deployed a routine update to their endpoint protection software. Oh, softwarenya CrowdStrike sendiri ya. Shortly after deployment, users reported their system crashing and displaying the dreaded BSOD, blue screen of death, CS agent or CrowdStrike agent. The stopcode indicated a problem with aduh, gue jadi mau komen gak enak. Bisa jadi di Indonesia tidak efek ya, karena di Indonesia pakainya Windows Defender, nggak pakai third party CrowdStrike. A component of Windows CrowdStrike security suite. As systems attempted to reboot, they repeatedly failed to load the operating system, creating a boot loop scenario. This not only affected individual users, but also crippled enterprises and critical infrastructure. Ini nggak enaknya relay ke suatu hal ya, cuma susah juga kalau relaynya untuk security, boot loop, atau mungkin bagusnya itu mungkin feeling gue ada backup yang beda OS gitu untuk operasional. Rada kompleks sih tapi kayaknya enakan gitu sih. Jadi misalkan kalian punya suatu sistem hospital atau apa, selain ada satu komputer, ada komputer lain yang beda OS gitu. Jadi kalaupun ada malware atau malware kena ke Windowsnya, Linuxnya masih ada. Gitu nggak ya? Tapi lumayan kompleks sih kalau kayak gitu sih. Oke, lanjut. Airports worldwide face chaos as the outage disrupted flight scheduling and management systems. Airlines were forced to delay or cancel flights, stranding passengers and causing significant economic losses. Media organizations like Sky News experienced blackouts, hindering their ability to broadcast news and updates. Emergency services, including 911 call centers, face severe disruptions, potentially endangering lives due to delayed response times. The financial repercussions were immediate and severe. CrowdStrike's stock value plummeted as news of the widespread outages and operational failures spread. Stock value-nya turun. Apakah saatnya beli? Mumpung turun. Sahamnya kita beli aja beli CrowdStrike nih. The incident underscored the vulnerabilities in the interconnected nature of modern cybersecurity and cloud services, raising questions about the robustness of file safes and contingency planning in critical software updates. In response, both CrowdStrike and Microsoft initiated emergency protocols to mitigate the impact. Emang bisa kan boot loop? CrowdStrike halted the problematic update and began working on a fix, while Microsoft provided support to affected users. The incident is a stark reminder of the potential for cascading failures in digital infrastructure and the critical need for rigorous testing and rapid response mechanism in cybersecurity operations. Ini ironi banget sih. Jadi kalian install sesuatu supaya nggak Windows Defender doang, supaya lebih bagus cybersecurity-nya di Windows kalian gitu ya. Tapi ternyata yang punya bug-nya adalah cybersecurity-nya. Oke, kita cari detailnya ya. Kita buka yang punya TechCrunch ya guys ya. Siapa tahu lebih detail. Oke, kita coba baca artikelnya TechCrunch sekarang. Faulty CrowdStrike update causes major global IT outage, taking out banks, airlines, and business globally. CrowdStrike says a fix is on the way and global outage is not a cyber attack. Oke, bug berarti ya. Kita skimming dulu bisnis across the world, IT outage, railway networks. Gue pengen tahu detailnya sih sebenarnya sih. CrowdStrike Chief Executive George Kurtz confirmed in a post on X that a defect in a content update for Windows hosts had caused the outage and Kurtz ruled out a cyber attack. He added that the firm was rolling out a fix and that Mac and Linux hosts were not affected. Mac and Linux. Selalu Windows emang masalah. Why? Gue pengen tahu. CrowdStrike product stop breaches. Anjay, service. Oh, mungkin Indonesia udah tahu kali ya. Udah tahu, oh ini bakal ada bug nih. Kita tidak usah pakai CrowdStrike. Oke, ini cybersecurity program nih kayaknya. CrowdStrike's download. Oh, ada dokumennya dari CrowdStrike sendiri. Kita baca ini aja ya. Yang TechCrunch nggak usah. Statement on Falcon content update for Windows host. Nah, ini yang kita mau baca nih. Gak bisa lagi dihilangin atasnya. What happened? On July 19th at 4:09 UTC, as part of ongoing operations, CrowdStrike released a sensor configuration update to Windows systems. Sensor configuration updates are an ongoing part of the protection mechanisms of the Falcon platform. This configuration update triggered a logic error, resulting in a system crash and blue screen. Sensor configuration update that caused the system crash was remediated on Friday, Juli 5:27 UTC. Jam 12 kemarin siang. This issue is not the result of related cyber attack. Okay. Impact. Customers running Falcon sensor for Windows version 7.11 and above that were online between 4.09 dan 5.27 may be impacted. Systems running Falcon sensor for Windows 7.11 and above that downloaded the updated configuration from 4 sampai 5.27 were susceptible to a system crash. Oke, berarti bukan Windows Update ya. Configuration file primer. The configuration files mentioned above are referred to as channel files and are part of the behavioral protection mechanisms used by the Falcon sensor. Updates to channel files are a normal part of the sensor's operation and occur several times a day in response to novel tactics, techniques, and procedures discovered by CrowdStrike. This is not a new process. The architecture has been in place since Falcon's inception. Dari pertama udah. Technical details, okay. On Windows systems, channel files reside in the following directory. Windows System 32 drivers CrowdStrike and have a file name that starts with C-. Each channel file is assigned a number as a unique identifier. The impacted channel file in this event is 291 and will have a file name that starts with C++, ends with a sys extension. Although channel files end with the sys extension, they are not kernel drivers. Tapi kok BSOD ya? BSOD kan harusnya sesuatu yang berkaitan sama kernel kan ya? Harusnya kan aplikasinya aja crash. Oke, kita terusin. Channel file 291 controls how file can evaluates named pipe execution on Windows systems. Named pipe I use for normal interprocess or intersystem communication on Windows. Oke, ini kayak pipe-nya Unix berarti ya. Atau soketnya Unix gitu. Interprocess communication. The update that occurred was designed to target newly observed malicious named pipes being used by common C2 frameworks in cyber attacks. The configuration update triggered a logic error that resulted in an operating system crash. Gini nih Windows nih. Named pipes doang bisa bikin crash ya. Kenapa ya di Mac sama Linux nggak ke-affect ginian ya? Pipes kan juga ada. Kalian yang tahu mungkin yang lebih master tentang Windows bisa kasih tahu gua atau tentang OS-OSan. Channel file 291. CrowdStrike has corrected the logic error by updating the content in channel file 291. No additional changes to the channel file 291 beyond the updated logic will be deployed. Falcon is still evaluating and protecting against the abuse of named pipes. This is not related to null bytes contained within the channel file 291 or another channel file. Remediation. Nah, kita lihat ya. Gimana caranya balikin boot loop tanpa install ulang. The most up-to-date remediation recommendations are information can be found in our black blog or in the support portal. Mana nggak ada. Ntar kita buka lah ya. We understand that some customers may have specific support needs and we ask them to contact us directly. Systems that are not currently impacted will continue to operate as expected, continue to provide protection, and have no risk of experiencing this event in the future. System running Linux or macOS do not use channel file 291 were not impacted. Gue nggak tahu nih channel file 291 apaan. RCA. We understand how this issue occurred and we are doing a thorough root cause analysis to determine how this logic flow occurred. This effort will be ongoing. We are committed to identifying any foundational or workflow improvements that we can make to strengthen our process. We will update our findings in the root cause analysis as the investigation progresses. Named pipes ternyata. Oke, kita buka blog cara benerinnya mana. Statement on Falcon content update for Windows host. Oke, gue pengen tahu cara benerinnya. Workaround steps for individual host. Nah, reboot the host to give it an opportunity to download the reverted channel file. Nah kan katanya crash, emang bisa di-reboot. We strongly recommended putting the host on a wired network as opposed to Wi-Fi prior to rebooting as the host will acquire internet connectivity considerably faster via internet. If the host crashes again, jadi bootingnya bisa, cuma habis itu crash. Masuk ke Windows duluan, habis itu kejar-kejaran aja deh itu sama si Falconnya, mau Falconnya start duluan atau Falconnya update duluan. If the host crashes again, then boot Windows into safe mode or the Windows recovery environment. Note, putting the host on a wired network and using safe mode with networking can help remediation. Navigate to cross-site directory. Navigate the provision CD. Okay. Locate the matching sys and delete. Do not delete or change any other files. Okay. Cold boot the host, shut down, and start. Workaround steps for public cloud or similar environment including virtual. Ini kalau yang di Windows Server berarti ya. Detach operating system disk volume. Create a snapshot, backup. Attach to a new server. Delete file. Oke. Option 2, rollback to snapshot. Yeah. Iya kalau ada. Di sini nggak ada. Nggak ada snapshot kalau di Indonesia. AWS spesifik, oke. Ya, mostly pokoknya pasti cara delete si filenya ya. Oke. Kenapa ya akhir-akhir ini banyak cerita-cerita begini? Apa gue yang baru melek aja dengan berita begini buat konten YouTube makanya baru tahu. Ya pokoknya in summary ini adalah update aplikasi sebenarnya. Cuma aplikasinya itu ngebuat OS-nya crash. Rada bingung tuh gue tuh. Jarang loh terjadi di Mac atau Linux yang crash aplikasi tapi OS-nya yang ribut. Oke lah, regardless Kalau ini sih feeling gua ya, nggak bisa diapa-apain ya. Terima-terima aja. Mungkin selain lu harus spend lebih gitu, atau jangan pakai Windows kali ya. Tapi di Linux juga ada SSH backdoor dan lain-lain. Oke, berarti kesimpulannya feeling gua backup itu penting. Backup nomor satu, numero uno, apapun yang terjadi backup, karena bug bisa datang dari manapun. Heran gua. Ya, itu sih kesimpulan dan opini gua dari semua kejadian ini. Yang paling gampang adalah backup your effing system. Kalau kita nggak bisa mencegah itu untuk terjadi, at least plan kita ketika itu terjadi, rollback itu lebih gampang. Recovery-nya kita lebih gampang. Oke lah, gitu aja. See you at the next video.